morning. It's Big Jim Country Boy here on YouTube. Like and subscribe. I'm putting a little greenhouse up today. Trying anyway. I got on Amazon, and I'm going to put it over this part of my garden right here beyond the wheelbarrow to extend the growing time at least. We'll film that and do updates later to see how that's going, but that's not the issue today. Today we're trying to put this greenhouse together. You can see this chicken pen I built here for the little ones that are outside now, over here where I'm starting to put this together. And I have all my pipes parts laid out here on top of the coop and on the wheelbarrow here, and they're all numbered. And then I'll show a link later. I don't make nothing off any Amazon sales or nothing like that. They took away my affiliation because I didn't do enough work, I guess. Didn't ever sell anything. But you can look at the directions here. You see it calls for number 6 pipe. Process of doing this has a parts list here. Everything's numbered. There's supposed to be 8 number 1s and 8 number 3s and 5 number 6s that I can't find, which also look like the number 5s that I do have 5 of. Out now. Okay, so far the product looks good. I found my number 6s. They were in the bag with the number 1s. Everything else was bagged individually, but for some reason they were in with the number 1s. So let's go ahead and see if we can get this together. Don't be afraid to leave some comments down below to tell me what I'm doing wrong here, because I don't have a clue. Set. So the 7 and the 8 snap together. Now if you can see me working here, it's a little bit of a cluster, you know what. We need to repeat what we just did on the other side. Number 12's got to go down here on the bottom. These guys see what I'm doing, or are you too close? Just gonna put a bolt here to help hold this up. I gotta check them chickens. It sounds like something's after them. I'll be right back. I can't see this by itself holding up to a good snow. Especially one of them wet snows, then it warms up and rains on it. Unless it all falls off right away. You'd have to babysit it, I guess, with the weather. So, next step is I gotta move some of this fencing, and maybe not. I think I at least gotta move the end where the door's gonna be, unless I use the door in the back. Here, it's only been a couple minutes. I started thinking it's pretty flimsy. So before I have any problems with it, I'm going to try to reinforce it with some stuff I have laying around. I got some 3/4 inch or 1/2 inch plastic conduit. You saw my other gardening videos. It was on a garden, into the garden like a hoop, where I started to think maybe I was going to make a greenhouse that way. I just used some cable zip ties, and I put one down at the bottom, one here, and I left them loose until I get it there. Then I'll cinch it up tighter when I get it in position. Right now I'm going to twist this. I have a screw in here. I got to take the screw out maybe. I don't want that screw to get up top there and be wrecking things up with that part. Does this fit? Try to get a couple more in there. time for step one. A couple more screws. Drill bit to make life easier. That battery was dead. Hopefully this one holds out for a while. Yeah, it's a lot stronger now. If I do all them, it'll hold some better weight. I think it could use a couple cross braces somehow or another too. Maybe I could put something like this in here. Definitely should have a vertical back here. That'll definitely help it out too. Convenient I left all these tools out here when I was building this chicken coop. That definitely will add some support. Heads up here, I found a couple more pieces of that conduit in the yard here, so I'm going to put that on there. Watch along as we reinforce this thing. Yeah, there's probably better building materials we could use, or different ones, or better everything, but this is what I got laying around and what we're working with. Big Jim Country Boy here again today with Little Jim Country Boy. Isn't that a nice sweat jacket he's wearing? That's like the hottest thing out there with fashion. We're going to try to lift this part of the greenhouse in over the garden. We removed the piece of the fence that was on the end. Let's just try picking it up and see what happens. So you can't look, you got to get over that way. Grab it there. You got to be real gentle with that board. Maybe this is what we need to do. One hand on each side. Come on. Put your hand down on the metal. Spread them out as far as you can so you can have stabilization. Okay?
Yep.
That's how we're going to have to do it. You just got to stay out of that fence and stuff and follow me. I can't pull it. It's cheesy. Come on. What close to my head? Way close to you. Come on. You got to come to me. Put your edge in line where it needs to be. Okay. Come towards me. You got to move this block in over here. It's out too far. What's the direction say? What's the piece of paper around here? White one? Drag it back that way. Got that unfolded? Yeah, drag it back to the roots, Sharon. I was trying to pull that other corner down, and one of those Velcro ties that you hook together, they just ripped right off. It doesn't reach the ground, so I'm going to try to do is remove the outer edge one block and then set it down so that block wall's on the inside is like an air buffer. You gotta come forward. You need to take the block under itself. So grab that end over there. Grab the board like that. Just pick the whole back up. And it's gonna come my way a little bit, alright? Okay. Get ready. I'm not ready yet. You ready? Yep. Shove it. Alright, that's good. So now you see what block's going to come out? I was trying to pull them out and break them off. Okay, move all those blocks back. Move. The old man's got to do 3/4 of it. At 50 years old, 17-year-old kid can't even handle his half. We're at the old first, I guess. Don't lean on your shovel, put it away. It's for digging, not leaning on. Move. You gotta pick this up and drag it back now. Pick it up high. Pull. Now down. Fix that plastic on the greenhouse. Look. You got it rolled up on the inside. You gotta put your thing forward. You brought it back too far. Now, you want to lay this plastic back like this. Alright? Okay. I'm going to check the front. Don't do nothing. Come here. Jim, move those big blocks on there too. Put it all in there nice and neat, son.
The big blocks too?
Yeah, why not? They're right there. Just scoot them over. Cover everything up nice and neat. I think you're hanging on the plastic like. You know what I'm saying? I won't get it different. Here's what we got going on in here now. That seals the air out a little bit better than what it was before. If I remove this for the summer, I can always put the fence back up around it. I got plenty of fencing material and I can reuse the old stuff. We're going to try to keep these guys going. I got hurricane stakes to screw in and tie this down with yet too, but right there's 5 blocks that are 80 pounds a piece on that side alone. I don't think it's going to go to where it'll shred it before it blows it away. Not yet, still recording. Put those other blocks on this side, too. Throw this in over here. Here. tough, the zipper yet. I think when the sun comes in a couple hours directly overhead back here, it'll make it a little more flexible. Maybe it'll stretch out. I'll tell you what I did here. I had some plants there on my grow table. The new greenhouse here, I made this string by taking an old scrap piece of plywood and drilling holes in it. Tied it up with some used baling twine. Utilize more space in this little greenhouse. It's warmer in here, about 20 degrees warmer already, and it's only been up for half an hour, and the door's open. Cabbage is doing good. So we'll cut you out. We'll get back to you later. Okay, what I did here, you know, I had these big blue buckets in the front garden. See that in my other videos. And then I had these buckets. I planted stuff in the 5-gallon buckets. What I did is I brought in some of these buckets out of the other garden before they completely die off. I'm going to try to regrow, see if I can keep these tomato plants going. They still have some green leaves. I pruned everything back that was dead for the most part. That one there is kind of real viney. It goes way up over the top and back down. It's like 12-foot vine. Then I have this other one here, still got tomatoes on it. So that one there, I ripped it out of the ground and put it in that bucket. I planted it much like the Rosa Sharon videos. I tried to get a root ball, but the ground here is too loose. It just fell right off. And now this one, I just started seeds. Straight 8 cucumbers and dark green zucchini. And I freshened up the top of the soil with some new compost and fertilizer. So I'm going to bring some more of these blue buckets back here. I'm pooped out for today. But the greenhouse is up. I made that little nifty shelf there. Put my seedlings on. I got some here started. Brought my sage in. That's actually oregano right next to it there. Strawberries are actually blooming again here. One, they're all flowering again. May have strawberries in January. It's okay with me. I may have to put a heat source in here later. We'll see how it goes for the winter. Cost effective or not. So we'll catch back with you in the next video. As always, thanks. Like, subscribe, and share on social media. So, till next time, it's Big Jim Country Boy. Please like, subscribe, and things like this cost a lot of money. If you like watching what we do, want to support our channel, check out our Etsy store. Or you can email me at bigjimcountryboy@gmail.com. And if you want to support us, and we can talk about other ways you can do that, maybe even sponsor a video, we'll give you a plug or something. The easiest way, the cheapest way is just to share us on social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, anything like that you would do. Just copy and paste the link to our channel or one of our videos. It's the best way you can help support this. We got to get more viewing time and more subscribers before we can even think about monetizing.